Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good afternoon, good evening, good time zone. Welcome to some gentle productivity stream. We're gonna, take it easy, go with the flow. It is Sunday. We're still starting the year. We're only almost halfway through January, so we're just gonna slowly getting ourselves settled and getting used to 2024. Um, I haven't, but I wonder if anyone has already stumbled with writing 2023 when they're writing the date. I haven't had that many instances that I need to write a date, so I still I'm still being good at writing 2024, but I know there's gonna be a moment that I'm gonna be like whatever 2023, and then I'm gonna be like no, we're not on 2023 or 2024. Let's get with the times. So I wonder if any of y'all had that kind of stumble into changing years when we write dates down. Let's go ahead and let me lower my fan for a second because it's not hot. I think it's just very humid today, which is why I feel hot, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's go ahead and say hi to everyone. Hello, Mama Maggie. We got JC. Hello, friend. We have Green Rule. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. I just whipped it off 30 minutes ago. Cool. How are you? We got a Deirdre. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I have been pretty much lazing around. I so sleepy. I wake up super late, super late compared to the other like couple of weeks that I've been waking up like at 7 or 8. Like I woke almost at 11 a.m. and it was oh so nice. But it is what I'm telling myself. It is Sunday. You can, chill a little, relax a little. Hello, RC. Welcome, welcome. Late, huh? I just woke up 15 seconds ago. Well, I'm glad I'm one of the first people you're looking at and listening. Like, I am honored to be part of your morning slash afternoon. Um, Got up at 2:12 p.m. Nice, nice. At that time, I was thinking maybe I should do a new intro for my streams on YouTube and screen recorded a few clips from different past life and hodgepodge some graphics and videos. And while I did that, I just listened to a bunch of music until I was like, okay, I like this. It's chill enough, but it's not gonna put people to sleep. It's still my vibe. So that's how the intro was born. So I usually kind of explain what all of this is about. Because usually my streams do have kind of like a team, or I'm going for specific tone, something like that. And while I talk to you guys, I am searching for my playlist for the timers. And as always, I use Laura's timers. So that's what we're gonna use. Okay. Okie dokes. So we're gonna be here from 3 p.m. Eastern until 7 p.m. So that's pretty much 3 hours. Um, since it's gentle productivity, we're gonna be almost half and half sprint and talk. Sprints will be 30 minutes, all of them, with 10 minutes in between for chat. We could go over 10 minutes. Again, I'm not going to be very rigid. Um, this is pretty much the same rhythm that I do for my Twitch streams during the mornings. But with Twitch, I'm a little more restricted with how much chatty I get in those, like after those 10 minutes. But here, we'll have those 10 minutes and then maybe a little bit more, depending on how chatty you guys are or how chatty I get. Because sometimes I talk a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I can get chatty, and I can just blabber like right now. So we'll probably it will be 3 to 6 Eastern. If I say 7, it's because for me it's 4 to 7. I'm an hour and ahead of Eastern. So Eastern is 3 to 6. For me it's 4 to 7. So it's supposed to be 3 hours, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 3 hours. Gonna be around that time. And at the very least, I'm pretty sure we can get 3 30-minute sprints, like one per hour. If we are not super chatty, we might get one more, but I'm aiming for three. One an hour is not bad. It's enough time. We still have 30 minutes per hour to chat around, babble, rant, whatever we want. Hello, Nicole. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Um, so yes, 30 minute sprint, 10 minutes of chatting. We can go a little bit over. It's not gonna be as strict as my Twitch. And yeah, you can write, you can read, you can watch something, you can just look at the ceiling, you can crochet, you can paint, you can do whatever you want. It's Sunday. You can be planning, you can be kind of like reviewing your week, you can be doing so many things. It's all welcome. We're here to work together, build each other up, support each other, and keep each other company, whether you are gearing up for the next week, trying to get a little ahead, or you're resting, or you're kind of like recuperating from the end of the weekend, however you treat your Sundays. We are here for it. Just take care of yourself, be gentle, and be nice to yourself. Be nice to my friend. Okay? That's what we're here for. So let me go ahead and share the timer. As always, we use our beautiful timers from our wonderful, wonderful friend Laura Nettles. Um, we are trying to get her to 1,000 subscribers. So if you have not subscribed to Laura Nettles, what the heck are you doing? Let me scroll down a little to get that channel link. She has great writing in reading content. She's a horror author with many short stories published in online magazines, anthologies, physical magazines, and all that. She has a horror collection called Tiny Shivers. You probably saw the link on the intro clip. Um, and she has wonderful timers, and she is releasing a description workshop on her YouTube channel. So, highly, 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 highly recommend to subscribe to her channel. Let's get Laura to 1,000 subscribers. She totally deserves it. Her content deserves it. So, you're not gonna want to miss out on her awesomeness. Also, while we are on the promotion part, tap the like and subscribe to my channel for more streams and for writing and planner related content. If I get my ish together after the stream, I should be uh, recording and editing a possible collab video. So, um, sort of be on the lookout. And I say sort of because I don't know if I'll make the deadline, but hopefully. Yes. She also publishes steamy hot romance and it's short, so it's gonna be a quick read. Um, and that is under her pen name Samantha R. Silverstone. So check her out. I'm pretty sure she has 4 short romances. I could be corrected. Um, so yes, friends, let's go ahead and uh, and go to the first sprint. While we are sprinting, let me know what are you aiming to do for the next 3 hours. Don't need to tell me what you want to do in this sprint. Just general. What do you want to achieve during this next 3 hours? Um, yes, she ran a half marathon and a 10K day. A 10K. So she did both between Saturday and the wee hours of Sunday, and she won both. So check out her blog. Yes, she won them both. Hello. So let's go ahead and do the first sprint, and I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. And that is time. How did we do? Well, we were gently working on our um on whatever we are working because we can work on whatever we want. Let me do this. There we go. And have it running. Don't stress about it. It's just more for myself than for you guys. Mama Maggie shared that she can start some split pea and ham soup to eat up, and then fix some formatting glitches. We also got our friend Barrett coming in late to the party. We're just starting, friend. He came right on time. We also got our friend Cutpaw, and then we got more. Got all sorts of wonderful friends coming in. So how was that sprint? What did I do? Okay. I updated almost all of the descriptions on the upcoming lives because I realized not it, and I saw that there's some past lives that have nothing in the description, so I'll eventually um tackle that. But I copy paste the was supposed to be in most, if not all, of the upcoming streams, and open my planner and have to reassess. I kind of had to rearrange some things. I need to jot down my work schedule for next week. One day is kind of like iffy, but we shall see. And I started um, assessing, kind of like writing in the only chapter I have left of my read through and revision of the second short romance book, because this is due tomorrow to Morgan. So I need to finish that up, format it, and have it ready to be sent so I can jump into the third book. And I also need to start reading um, a romance manuscript that I'm critiquing. So we're getting ourselves kind of like I'm getting my dogs and birds and cats and dogs in a row. Deidre, I read through half of a chapter of a beta read, sent some messages on socials, and did a post. Awesome. Lazy Sunday today. Facts. I do have to do my weekly stream schedule post because I already have it pretty much set up, and I need to do that and upload it today and pin it. Then the doggos had cabin fever, in and out, in and out. It's 3 Fahrenheit out. Jeez, that's cold. Also, Cat Boss says that sounds delicious. The soup. I need to start the cheddar biscuits in a while. Oh, sounds yummy. Wrote a post about writing on IG on Facebook. Awesome. Gotta get the whole farm lineup. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not that. I mean, I'm gonna say it's not that I have a lot. I do have a lot. Um, I just need to manage my time. It's a little bit better. Um, and I need to take advantage of the size of my planner and actually have this with me all the time. because there's a few things that I needed to do last week in my kind of like personal life that I completely forgot about it because I wasn't carrying this with me. So, gotta fix that. Definitely gotta fix that. Um, so yeah, it's just kind of like I feel I have a lot of like miscellaneous things, and it is what it is. We're just we're just getting the month is not even halfway through. We're doing fine. We got some Laura. Laura, congrats on your 10K and your half marathon. We're so proud of you. And we're glad that you not only survived it, but you also took naps and rest and, took care of yourself. We're so very happy for you. Now you deserve all the cuddles, all the Roy cuddles that you can get. All of that, you deserve them. I mean, you deserve them every day, but you deserve them even more today. I got Laura! Laura! Anson, thank you. You did wonderful, friend. Very proud of you. Very proud. Yes, you smashed those steps in record time. Yes. Uh, that's his version of cuddles, just prancing on top of you. That's hilarious. That's actually funny. If I even attempted that in under 4 hours, I wouldn't be here right now. Facts. Facts. I wouldn't be here either. 100%. Um, I am also going to share if you guys are use Discord and you are not on Creators on Main, here is the invite. So Creators on Main is a community that houses the communities of myself. It houses the community of Desiree M. Ortega, Coffee Reading Writing, Nia, the Vixen of Fiction, Laura Nettles, Morgan, author Morgan Lee, Tiffany, TL Rust Lifestyle, and there is a section where all the communities do combine and can talk to each other and all that. So if you are a Discord user and want kind of like a more private, um, everyday sort of interaction, you can join to Discord. Highly recommend to check the rules, to read them, and to go to the self roles channel so you can choose your roles. That will give you access to the communities because like each creator has a community and that is private. The only way to get access is to get to assign yourself that role for that community. um so yeah, check us out. If you have any confusion, any situation, any problem, you can add me, add Esther Marie, you can add any of the other creators, and we will help you with whatever situation you have. Um, we usually let people know there when we're streaming, if we're not streaming, if we're running late, things like that. So if you prefer Discord to social media, that's an option. If you have social media but you don't check it as much, you prefer Discord. Like Or if you're looking to have like a more enclosed, more private community, check it out. If Discord is not your thing, that's perfectly fine. You can just ignore all my Discord blabber. Let's see. We go now. You need a full body massage. He's just celebrating with you. I shaved 40 minutes of my last half marathon from 2020. Ooh, the shoes made a difference. Good, good, good. This is the creators on main link. Let's see. Haha, here we go. Remove. My massage isn't for another week or two. I have an extra credit I can use though. My second one this week made a chiropractor appointment. Nice. Love that. Love that, love that, love that. And we also got a Joanne saying hi to everyone and asking what everyone is working on. Welcome, welcome, friend. And let me check on something. Oh, maybe I should promote this too. Uh, 1 second, friend. What did I do? Okay. Okay. Open in a new tab. I need to open this in a new tab. Okay, because I keep forgetting this. I'll mention it later. Um, Now I remember that I need to answer to a email. Jeez. Don't be like me and forget all the things. Okay? Like that it's not fun forgetting things. Um so let's go ahead since we're getting kind of like close to the hour mark. Let's go ahead and do the second uh 30-minute sprint. Here, there we go. And yeah, I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. I need to answer an email. And we are back again. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back. How did everyone do? How was those 30 minutes? Um, for me, I gather around. So I put my schedule for next week for my part time. Um, I also opened the manuscript that I am critiquing and kind of like look how long it is, how many chapters, and I made a reminder on my calendar for the deadline for that, and based on the days that I have and kind of like the chunk of time that I can dedicate to it, I kind of like wrote in the back based on how many pages it is, how many pages I need to do per day, based on chapters, how many chapters I do per day. So I have a kind of like a range of what I should hit every day, and depending on how that day looks like, um, I will either do the daily pages or the daily chapters. Um, if the chapters are short and I still have time, I can go and hit the pages. If I already hit the pages but not the chapters, still good because I hit the page minimum per day, that sort of thing. That got sorted out. I What else? I answer a couple emails. Um, I also let you guys know that tomorrow the Self Publishing Tips and Trick podcast releases tomorrow, and I am the guest of tomorrow's episode. So if you guys are interested in hearing a conversation about Kindle Vella and subscription based fiction, check the episode out. This is the YouTube link, but if you prefer to listen to your podcast, I am pretty sure they are almost everywhere or everywhere. I'm not 100% sure. I know they're in Spotify, and I'm blanking right now the other places, but check them out. Um, Also, Kappa is like, those 30 minutes went fast. Only did half a chapter. Did it went fast? I don't know. I today I have a weird perception of time. Um, it kind of like today for me is it's going slow. Don't know why. Feels very slow. I did also make sure that what I added to the last chapter that I needed to revise was added. Check it off. Now I just need to in the next sprint to format it and save it and have it ready to email it to Morgan tomorrow, sometime in the morning, hopefully. Um, I managed to give myself tendonitis. I'm trying to get some work done to distract myself from the burning in my foot. Oh no. Oh, mm, that is. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kappa. I'm like, don't have any words to kind of like express how uncomfortable and painful tendonitis is. I am so sorry, friend. Hopefully, it will heal fully and quickly, and the pain and the burning disappears in a couple of days. Um, and hopefully, you will be able to move around easier. Laura, I'm not sure what to eat. I had yogurt at 4 a.m. and prosciutto breakfast sandwich at noon. Um, what do you have? Because I don't know what do you have in your refrigerator or your what are the words of that in English? Oh, jeez. Your cabinets, your kitchen cabinets. I have chicken and rice. That's a good option. I mean, do you like fried rice? Because you could, if you could kind of like shred the chicken a little bit, in a pan, put a little bit of, butter, the rice, the chicken. It will be a lot better. It will be like you can just mix the shredded chicken in some egg, you know, whip it a little bit into kind of like a scramble, uh, egg and chicken. Put the rice. If you prefer to be like classic fried rice, you can, put a soy sauce. If you like spicy fried rice and you have um some like Russia and some any hot sauce, any really, you can just like sprinkle that in and choose it up, spice it up, and you know, and that's something that can be pretty quickly. If you have any vegetables that are just a day shy of being bad, you can kind of like chop it and add it to the egg and chicken mixture. Fried rice is a really good food to just toast toast in a lot of things that are just a day or two shy of getting bad and get a really good hearty nutrient meal. So, yeah, if you have, you can kind of like, if you have like firm tofu, you can kind of like cut it and fry it a little bit so it's a little bit toasty and still soft on the inside. If you have some like seaweed, whether you have it to sprinkle, you have the cheese, you can just take the cheese and cut it in, or you can, after you the fry rice, you can cut the seaweed sheet in like squares, and you can put it on the top and cut, or kind of like do a little seaweed burrito, not exactly a sushi roll or anything like that. Um, I don't know. Learned how to eat plain white rice with seaweed cheese. What I usually do is I just like take the seaweed and just take the chop that and just like scoop the rice inside of the seaweed square and eat it that way. Really yummy. I don't know. Some ideas. Um, Mama Maggie said chicken rice soup. That's another thing. Um, yes, you want to fill up with protein after the half marathon. Um, Maybe I should get some frozen peas and chicken and egg and rice with soy sauce. Yes, that sounds good. Like if you have any carrots, you can chop it and throw it in. Uh, you can, I don't know what vegetables you eat, so technically any kind of vegetable you can throw it, almost any kind of vegetable you can throw it on a fried rice. Um, that sounds good. Now I want some. spicy fried rice, but I don't have my red pepper paste, which is what I usually like to use because I make mine really spicy. Um, but I have leftover Domino's pizza, so that's probably something I'll eat once the stream is done, because I am getting a little hungry. Have I been chatting for 10 minutes? Which almost me, myself, and I. Why this doesn't have a like? Ah, see, friends, I sometimes I can blabber on and on and on. Yeah, I still have time to chat. I'm very good on time. Uh, Also, we're talking about food, so I eat a lot of vegetables, but haven't stock up since getting back for Christmas. Right, right, right. That makes sense. I like poached eggs over rice. However, I have super fresh eggs, like today's eggs. Nice. I have pizza. I have pepperoni, and I have bacon. I was going to buy chicken pizza, but I was like, no, I'm feeling the bacon and the pepperoni more. So that's what we have. And like not in one pizza, like I bought two. I was hungry, friends. I bought two pizzas, one pepperoni, one bacon. I was hungry, friends. I'm still hungry, so now I want fried rice too. Me too. Me too. Oh. And I technically have hot sauce, but that hot sauce is a little too runny, too watery. So it really, to get it to the heat that I like, it really makes my rice really, really mushy, and I don't like it. So until I get proper red pepper paste, I like proper red chili pepper paste, not tomato paste, like red chili paste. I am not gonna try to do another fried rice. Oh, but I need to order it sooner rather than later. Let's see. I'm checking some messages, friends, so I don't miss out on things. Okay, okie. So, see, is there anything else that I need to like let you guys know, promote? As any of my friends are doing or will be doing anything? If I'm missing something, let me know, please. Hoodies. Uh, Sambal Oleg? Huh? Was that question for me, Kappa? I don't know. I like white chicken pizza, not red chicken pizza. I'm not a fan of chicken and red sauce, except cacciatore. Cacciatori. I don't know. I don't speak Italian, friends, and my Spanish doesn't help with the Italian. Not with the pronunciation. With the pronunciation. That's. But let me Google this because I'm like, should I know this? Oh, no. No, not that one. Preferred, uh, I prefer gochujang. Gochujang. That's the red chili paste that I prefer, the gochujang. Yeah, I had to search for it. So instead of Indonesian, I use the Korean chili red paste. And I use the paste, not the sauce, because the paste goes a long way. But yeah. Hello, friend. Happy lurk. Enjoy the lurking. Yeah, yes. I'm like, because I mean, it's not that they are essentially the same thing, but they are similar. Or they are similar enough. Mm, let me close this. Okay. So, friends, let's go ahead and do the next 30 minutes sprint. Uh, so I can go and do the streaming weekly schedule in Canva. So I can share that on my socials. And also I need to open my Fiverr account and see all the Twitch artists that do emotes that I have saved and gotta like compile them because I'm gonna share that with my community in Discord and have them help me decide so I can get that done as soon as possible. Welcome, Eva. Should I just Uber Eats Chinese food or walk to the store and cook it myself? What your low budget year says. I'm gonna try not to be the classic enabler that I usually am. So it depends on what you have stipulated for yourself in your low buy year. And also, since you run a 10K and a half marathon, that you made an exception for yourself to prioritize rest and spend a little more than your usual for convenience so you can rest. So it's depend on how you set up your things. Yeah. So he was like, okay, so here's the thing: is a low by year. We ordered Chinese deliver. It was very expensive. I'm not saying you should, but I'm saying I did. So you can commiserate. It was a lot of money. We are failing so hard. Let me win through you. Okay, a decision has been made. I'll make it myself. Yeah. Okay, friends, let's go ahead and do our third 30-minute sprint. And depending on the time that we have and how chatty I keep getting, we this might be the last, or we might be able to, snake in a shorter one. We shall see. I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. And that is time, my friends. We did our third 30-minute sprint. And dismiss. We got our third 30-minute sprint. How did we do? Um, my internet is trolling me very, very badly. I had to do the weekly streaming schedule graphics couple of times because it would just not load and then it wouldn't download. So it is up on Discord on my community. That one I don't share in the main plaza and where everyone is at. Um, just let my community know. I'd eventually put it on social medias. I am now, slowly but surely, uh, trying to make kind of like a collage with the previews of the artists on Fiverr that I have saved because I kind of like their style for the emotes on Twitch. Um, so people kind of can chime in on which one they like more. I'm trying. There's one exception. Actually, there's two. So from the options that I have saved, there's three that can do human-like emotes and they can do pet-like emotes. And there's one that's specific for pets, and there's one that doesn't do. At least I don't see in their samples that they do pets. Um, and I do wanna want. I can talk. I want at least two of the emos to be Sam. So ideally for money wise to streamline it, it will be better if it's a artist that can do both. But if the majority things like you should do for Sam specific, a person who's specialized on pets, emos, and things like that, then I will probably just get the two that I want for Sam, and they maybe one or two related to me. I don't know. We shall see. But I'm just I'm guessing at this point. I'm guessing because no one have seen them. They will eventually see it. So I did that. I haven't shared. That took a lot of time. Um, I did format the document for the second book that I'm sending to Morgan tomorrow. So that's done. That's checked. I'm good with that. Um, yeah, we're chugging along. We're doing well, even with the internet being a bully to me. Um, oh no! I went to the grocery store earlier today. Are you back how we noticed a huge oil puddle under a car? Oh no. And you just had an oil change? And as if there was a leak and they say we couldn't find one. But yeah, it's Moldo. And now literally so much oil. Jeez. Unsure what we'll do about this. One car for fam and all. Yeah. Same here. We only have one car, which is a little worrisome because it's gonna be almost. I mean, it has a few more years to be 20, but it's closer to be a 20 years old car. So after I am after I finally get myself stable financially, one of the things that I need to is get a new car because that car has been well taken care of. The roads in Puerto Rico really are so good at killing cars, and I just don't want us to be in a pickle of not having a car. So, uh, Laura went to the grocery store, getting all the steps. Too bad I won't know my step count as I was getting time lapse footage for my phone. Oh no! Finished coming through another chapter. Nice. And back from the grocery store, we also got a Des. Des, how are you? How are you feeling? Any updates on your brother and your mom? I hope you're doing well. I hope they're recuperating. They're healing. We're sending all the healing vibes and all the positivity. I'm gonna get through this. 14.55 for a whole rotisserie chicken versus $48 for Chinese deliver. See? And that chicken probably will last you for a few meals. So, and the Chinese delivery, if you're, it might be one or two meals at the most. Like, glad we convince you to get your chicken at the grocery store. I know it's more walking and it's just yeah, we'll probably eat 4 meals. Nice. Yeah. Me, but yay for naps. Uh, are you sick too? Hold on. Hold on, because that's like is that the skull with the crossbones? You know, StreamYard, it's iffy about. Oh, wait, yeah. I was like, wait, yesterday feels so, not yesterday, Friday, which was the last time that I saw you, feels so long. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, and you're like, oh, you're pretty much in the thick of it, which is probably the worst few days. Oh no, I'm so sorry, friend. Yay, I got you back. Yes, I'm still here. Still have 30 more minutes that we can just chat because I already did the 30-minute sprints I promised. Or we can chat a little bit more and maybe sneaking a 20 or a 15 sprint. But either way, we're going to be here until 6 p.m. Eastern. So I can blabber along until that time, or I can blabber a little bit into a 20 or a 15 sprint and then say goodbye for today. Uh, although it does feel forever ago. It does. It does. Like, since yesterday, I worked 12 and I ended up leaving at 9:30. It felt like a lifetime. Um, yeah. It felt like forever and ever. Let me remove this. Great job, Laura, with getting your chicken and probably getting 4 meals out of it. I love it. Just as a reminder, friends, if you are a Discord user and would like to join Creators on May, head on to this invite. It is pretty up in chat. And also, tomorrow is the Self Publishing Tips and Tricks podcast release, and I'm their guest. So check those out. Like, Laura or me? I understood the question. I just don't know if it's for me, if it's for everyone who works. Like, I don't know. I need a little bit more guidance. A little bit more guidance, Deidre. Mm, me. Okay. So it helps that I work part time. So because I work part time, I don't have to um I have a strong balance that us and I'm like, that's all I got. So because I work part time, I sort of can time wise fit it all um question mark it's for a lot of things. So this week is a little iffy, and I pointed it out on the streaming on the schedule post that I did for next week's stream. Tuesday I will probably one stream unless un, unless they tell me tomorrow. So okay. Let me give this the entire story. So I'm supposed to go in to work on Tuesday. They have me 9:30 to 2:30 Puerto Rico time. Um, but usually what they do in the schedule is if you're not working where you usually work, they put between parentheses where are you going? Well, like if you're going to are you working at an event, are you helping a specific department or something like that. So it said that I was going to assist the finance department. The thing with this job I came back to this job. This was the job that I had before I moved to Virginia in 2017. I used to work there full time for 3 years. But the biggest problem with that job is out of the 3 years, two of them, I ended up doing three job positions for the um, pay of one. And there were some situations, I even have to call the director um, to human resources, and they eventually had to apologize to me. So it there were a few moments that we have some friction, not miscommunication, but it at points felt like they were taking advantage of my work ethic and my willingness to help people. And when I came back this time, I am not a full-time job. I'm a contractor. I am not their employee. I am a contractor who is invoicing them for my time, my knowledge, and my expertise. Um, so they have been some situations, and since yesterday, the manager that was in premises was the finance manager, which is technically my supervisor, is who I can report, and I let them know my availability, and then they do what they can with that. Or if there's a week that I'm like, yeah, I cannot work this week. Don't count on me. See you on the other week. That kind of situation. So I talked to her and let her know, hey, while I don't mind helping, I was very clear when I came back that I was not going to do the same job that I did when I left. So if this is not something you're asking the other person that does the same job that I do to do this additional job that you're asking me, if it's not equal for both of us, if it's not a position, if they're not tasks that you're adding to the position, then you have to pay me more. You cannot pay me this. I cannot be doing more for the same pay of the other person that's doing less. And um, if you don't want to pay me more, then find someone else to do that job because I am not doing that. I was very, very clear when I came back. I told I am not going to do the same job that I did last time. And they sort of took advantage because I cover the office assistant for a few weeks when her dad passed away. So initially it was just come so you can answer the phones and answer the door. And then that was the first day. The second day, they started gave me like invoices and things to archive and organize and make folders. And I was like, okay, I mean, I can do this willy nilly throughout the week. And then they were like, hey, can you find this document? Hey, can you call this person? Hey, can you transcribe this? And I'm like, am not. I am not the substitute for this position. I am just here to answer the phone and the door. And then it eventually uh the director again was like, hey, you guys are behind um putting all of this information for a government grant. How about Esther does that? And I was like, huh. So this is and I talked to her yesterday and was like, again, I don't mind helping you, but none of that is my responsibility. It is not the job's responsibility. And you guys did not ask me if I wanted to come in to do that. Like other people, I've seen them and talked to them. When you ask other employees to cover that same position, they only do the phone and the door. They don't touch the invoices. They don't do any of the archiving things. They don't help any other departments. They are just phone, door, and whatever task their position has. And that's it. Why I am the one who has to do all these things. Just because I did it before doesn't mean that I will do it again. And I was like, I am pretty sure they have not informed you that I said I am not going to do this for the same pay. You want me to do that? You want my help? You offer me more money. If you don't want to pay me, then find someone else and pay them. Just whatever you want to pay them. Because we're not going to do that. And she was like, she's like, I completely understand. Your demands are not out of this, like they're completely fair. I see your point. And she was like, "Do you still want to come in on Tuesday?" And I'm like, "You talk it out with the rest of the administration. And if you guys are going to pay me more, you let me know and I'll come Tuesday. If you decide that this is going to be something that both of the people in this position are going to do, then I can come in, but then the next time you need help, you assign that to her, not to me. Or if you guys decide that you're going to find another person, then you let me know and I'm not going to come in." So that's why Tuesday is like, um, I may or may not stream. It says that I'm not going to be streaming, but if it ended up happening that they decide that they're not gonna pay me more or they whatever, and I don't need to come in, then I'll just do a pop up. But that's the situation right now. Um, so that's why Tuesday is iffy. And this is a roundabout, but this is why balancing now feels a little bit better than before, because since I am not an employee, I am my own. Like I am a, f- I like my resume says that I'm a freelancer. I'm a contractor there. So if I don't want to work it, I don't work it. If I don't, there's a week that I don't want to work, I'm not going to work. I'll let them know, hey, this week I don't have any availability. And it sucks for them. They cannot demand me to come in because I am not their employee. I am not in their payroll. Like like the classic payroll in a company, I am not in. I am someone who invoiced them and then they pay me for what I've invoiced. Like that's why if I don't wanna, if I need the money and I don't want to take a lunch break, I don't take the lunch break. And they will be like, hey, do you took a break, like remember to take your break, but they cannot enforce it because again, I am not bound to employee rules. um I do still follow like their uniform and things like that because obviously while I'm there I'm representing them, but like state laws, because I am my own entity, if I want to work a 9-hour shift without any break, I can do so. Is it a good thing to do? No, but I can do so and I can charge for the 9 hours and they have to pay me for the 9 hours. Things like that. That's why I am able to do a double shift. Um, but they know they have to ask me that if they need me to do two shifts, they have to on the same day, they have to ask me. Um, because if I don't want to, they have to find another person to cover for the shift that don't want to work. Uh, I am my own entity. I am. Hello, Margaret. I hope you're doing well. Let me go back to. So for now, balancing is working out. The toughest part, honestly, Deidre, is having a second brain that's pretty much related to my mom because she has to take specific medicines in the morning, specific medicines in at night. Um, her cannabis oil, it is a specific hours, it is a specific amount, like everything is specific. I had to make sure that she's eating at the very least 2 meals, um because sometimes she's getting into that age when like seniors do lose their appetite. And if I am not on top of her, she will eat one time and barely. Um, so I have a lot of moving parts. I am responsible for her well-being, which I've never been responsible really for the well-being of another human. Um, and never wanted it to be, but that's that's what life gave me, and I am not gonna abandon my mom. Um, and now I have the house responsibility, which I have to start making list of all the things that we need to, um, you know, change or repair or paint or so much. So, job and writing, it's pretty easy to balance. There's some times that I know is going to be a slow day, so I will bring my laptop and I do a little bit of writing work or a little bit of social media work on my laptop. Is the managing her life, my life, house, car, all of that. Those are the juggling balls that are hard to deal with. Um, Also, we asked update for Eva's keto. He's improving, nearly 100% even. If I don't jinx it, hopefully. Um, yes, food is good. I love it. 3 in 1. So much honest corporate America. Yeah. All right. They need to be fair. Good for you standing your ground. Thank you. Thank you. Slowly adding in more. Yes. They. So this. I So when I was working there, I had to, for my lunch hour, I had to leave. Like I couldn't eat in the like area that they have for employees to eat because I would get interrupted. So I would just leave. I will leave and eat outside. That's why I got like so well known by the Panda Express near the place that I work because I used to go there almost every day, and they know me. They know me by name. They know my order. Um, and they even know they're like if there were a couple of days or like a week that I was in there, they're like, "Hey, we haven't seen you in a while. We miss you. How are you doing? Why have you come?" Things like that. So I had to leave the premise so they wouldn't interrupt my lunch hour, and I was an hourly employee. Was never made a supervisor or a manager or anything like that. I trained everyone. I it it was ridiculous. I There was even a moment that I did payroll, which is insane because I don't have any accounting mm, uh education, and it was a lot. It was a lot. Yes. It was a lot, and while it is a devil that I know, I really wish those 4 years that I was out of Puerto Rico, they changed, but they really haven't, and it's infuriating. Um, yes, you're juggling a lot. I'm proud of you for keeping all together. Thank you. Somebody's gonna be able to help you with all. Someone's gonna be able to help you with all that. From coast to coast and a and a Pandas Express. Um, so help me. So I had to be very careful because I don't want to throw my brother under a bus because he has a lot of things. He's as if not busier than I am. Um, he works 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week. Um, he also has a kid. He has a full house. Like he has a lot of things. So he helps. He comes in and helps whenever he can. Usually, what is easier for help for him is if there anything that he can solve monetarily, he will do that because just it's just a lot easier for him to do that. It doesn't mean that he is like super well off financially, but that's at this moment that's how he can, help around. Um and he's constantly checking, like he either calls mom or texts her, and he knows I'm not a caller, so he just texts me and I'll answer whenever I can. He knows. um for other things, I he has his best friend works in the healthcare provider company that my mom has. So he has been like finding all sorts of things that are in my mom's coverage that could be of help. So when our heater broke, she has a service that can come in and install that, and we don't have to pay anything. So that was done. They also have a service for cleaning the house. So I am gonna try that and see if we like it. Because that could be a huge help to deep clean the house and every so often come in and kind of like help me, um, kind of like get the house situated. Um, and my brother still has on his task to come and water pressure clean um the outside of the house, but his pressure machine broke, so until he fixed that he cannot come to do that. We already have someone who deals with our backyard because we do have, even though the house is small, we do have a pretty big patch of grass. So it's just, I never managed this house, and now all of like in less than a year it's like, okay, now you have to do all of this, and I'm like, okay. So uh, it we're taking one day at a time. I'll eventually have everything under control and in a way, in a system that works for me, and hopefully by 2025 everything is going to be in a schedule that's going to just keep going on, and it just, I will be able to have it in a way that is just self-sufficient and I don't have to think about it too much. But yeah. So Deidre has a question. I have a publishing question. What what is the first step to the trap route, and how close are you with that? Step 1, get manuscript ready for literary agent requirements. Varies per agent. Yes. Oh yeah, someone on the inside if the benefit. Yeah, like the death for insurance and the Incredibles. That's a big help. It is. He keeps finding things, and he's like, hey, I call and maybe the city that you live in, they have some programs on calling, and like he's trying. I just try not to ask too many things because he's just so busy, and he's kind of like similar to my mom. They get triggered very quickly. They have very specific triggers, and I don't want him, because I have seen my brother in a really bad depression, and I have seen my mom in a really bad depression. I just don't want them to be there. So I'll just juggle things my way, because if I push too hard and they ended up in those places, it will be much, much harder for me than it is right now. So that's the juggling thing I'm working on. So, Deidre, I am toying with the idea of publishing, pitching a story I have in another genre for Trapbook Row, but I never looked into Trapbook before, so no clue how it all works. Hey, Desi, that makes sense. Write and edit your story. Write a query letter and synopsis. Make a list of literary agents. Create them with personalized query letters. Wait. Wait, indeed. So, yeah, I think Des and Laura has been pretty concise. So, you pretty much go about very similarly as you do as a soap of like you write, you self-edit, you hopefully have critique partners and you have betas. Ideally, you don't pay for editing services because if your book gets picked up by a agent and if your agent is a developmental agent, they might want to go on another round of edits with a view of the story that you and the agent kind of like understood and agree upon. And then on top of that, when the book sells, you're gonna go through another round of edits based on that editor's note, and then you go through line edits and then proofreads and things like past pages, which is past pages is very similar to a proofread kind of situation. So where it diverges is when you're so puff, you have to pay for, depending on how much you have workshop with critique partners and betas, you might pay for developmental edits, but you may have developed the story enough with your critique partners and betas that you just need a line editor and then a proofread, and then you do all the long list of uploading and scheduling and publishing, um, that kind of situation. Um, yeah, the way is the hardest part of the journey. Uh, but also you had to, yeah, I was the weirdo who was gonna pay for editing prior. Don't do that. Like, did you went through it or did someone talk you out of it? You're weirdest. You wanted to put your best foot forward, yeah. Yeah, but so if it's a light line edit and proofreading, I guess that could work. But unless you find a freelancer developmental editor that will help you develop the story based on your vision of what you want to present to agents, that's kind of like the only way that I can see that working. But again, that's so much money to pay up front for a book you don't know is gonna land you a agent. And also, um, yeah, it's kind of like hard. It's not an easy decision to make. It's still very personal. I Because I don't want to start tried in a negative. I will workshop my book as much as I can out of the goodness of all of my friends. Um, and I will offer the same, but there's that I I not even proofreading. Again, I don't want to start trap pub on a negative. I'm already starting on zero, so I would say my first YA dystopian. I'm glad I paid for editing because it was a wake up call. I'm so glad I didn't create that story the way it was. Yeah. Granted, I was just starting in novel writing. Yes. I'm paying Morgan to edit my middle grade horror, but it will be 40K top, so it won't be crazy expensive. I'm also doing a rewrite, so I need to get it back up to a later draft standard. Yes. Get it back up. Yeah. Yeah. And everyone is different. Funnily enough, I do have a critique partner who cannot help herself from proofreading things. So, to her detriment, because I keep telling her, you don't need to do that. Like, honestly, you don't need to do that. But she's like, I just cannot not do it. So, might as well do it and you just take advantage of it. And I'm like, but I feel bad. And she's like, don't feel bad because it's just whether you ask me or not, I'm going to do it. I'm like, so at least I have someone who, even if I don't ask her, she's going to proofread it. Uh, because it's just like, it's how her brain works, and it it is what it is. Um, I'm gonna need to find a critique partner that like reading dark teams. Uh, what genre? Cause see, I mean, I depending on the triggers, I might be able to read some dark romance, but I am not like super drawn to them. But if you're talking about like like dark sci-fi or dark fantasy or thriller or a mystery, that kind of thing, that I can read. Yeah, so that I can read. Um, so friends, if you are a thriller reader that likes dark themes on your thriller, make some space on quarter 2 or 3 so you can critique for Daydream. Also, you have JC who loves thrillers and mystery. Um, and we can keep asking around. The other thing is um get into other Discord communities, like see if there are any other Discord community that you want to join, because a lot of the times they do have a section. Like I know Des has Nia has maybe I have a section where you can kind of like ask for CPs or betas on our Discord. And if you join other Discords, they might have that. Just FYI. When you get closer to it, if you're in lives like this with us, say it out loud. So if anyone on chat wants to CP for you, they will reach out to you. You can eventually do a post on social media, that kind of thing. I am, as of I will start tomorrow. I have 10 days to CP beta a romance novel. Um, so there's that. And I think I need to check what she told me she reads, but because she might beta the holiday romance, or oh yeah, probably that will be the holiday romance. I don't know, because I don't know if my YA contemporary is gonna be ready. I can check. But yeah, I have a cup. I'm always like open to have people read, especially anything that I want to trap up. Because again, with trap up, I'm starting in 0. I don't want to be a negative, but that's just me. That's That's who I am. So, friends, it is already for you. For most of you, 6:05. For me, it's 7:05. It's time to wrap it up. Um, Again, if you are on Discord, head over, and you haven't joined Creators Domain, head over there. There's a bunch of wonderful community there. Is a safe space and a very welcoming space for everyone. So join us. And also, tomorrow, the Self Publishing Tips and Trick podcast releases, and I am their guest. So check the podcast out, especially if you want to hear about Kindle Vella and subscription based fiction. You can check it out. I am gonna go eat and probably play The Sims after I record a video. I just remember I need to record a video. So yeah, I gotta do that. I don't have a closing clip, but I'll for the next stream I will have one. So see you guys during the weekdays in the morning on Twitch, twitch.tv/author EM on Duhar. And I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye. Bye.